What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as Solana, and then the S&P 500. As you guys can see, the S&P ended Friday pretty much continuing its descent to the downside, something we pretty much anticipated and expected, continuing its lower descent here. We're hoping that we have a soft landing, something like where we're currently at, and then head up. Otherwise, it's probably going to meet its demise and continue to dump, as we did fall off a cliff on the RSI to the downside here and probably come all the way down a moving average. But beyond that here, looking at these other cryptos, we do have XRP and some of these other major cryptos to pretty much continue to form new technical indicators. You can see, for example, XRP here jumping to the weekly charts that for the most part, we do look really good. I mean, we have broken outside of a major resistance point here, and you can see we did just see a massive rebound. We're talking in the past 3 weeks now, or you can go 2 weeks. We've actually seen a 53% gain, and we're starting our third bullish green candle, which is very exciting. But you can see we're pretty much being suppressed by this massive resistance here. Major red band of resistance, green band of price ceiling, and there's a good chance it's going to cause us to correct at some point. Maybe consolidate a bit, then correct. I don't know. We'll talk more about that later on in today's video here. But a lot of these cryptos are showing some newer patterns here. You can see Solana has continued its ascent after breaking out of the symmetrical triangle. We've exploded to the upside here. And then other cryptos like Ethereum are still consolidating. Bitcoin doing a very similar thing as Ethereum here, so on and so forth. So a lot of things we're going to have to go over and a lot of things we're going to have to discuss in today's video. With that being said, though, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. Remember, guys, super quick, BYDFI is giving away double rewards, $50 in free cryptocurrencies and a $50 in free cryptocurrency, USDT, and a 31-day VIP rate experience. Super quick, super easy, super simple. Link down in the description below. Make sure to check that out, and I will be going over more about BYDFI and how to get over 2K in free bonus crypto later on in today's video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Anywho, diving in, looking at, I want to go to the current coin market cap first. You can see here, 64 on the fear and greed index. We've pretty much been consolidating for the most part here. A lot of these cryptos were up double digits. Some still are 14.9, 17.5 for Dogecoin. If you guys want me to look at some of those other meme coins again, let me know, and I'll make a video later on about those cryptos here. But you can see, for the most part, it seems that markets have kind of fallen stagnant. We had a run a couple of days ago here, but since then we've been trading sideways, and that's kind of what we have to pick up off today. You could see Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't usually see much movement as the stock market closes after 4 p.m. on Friday here. So we've pretty much continued off that and started to trend sideways for the most part. Some cryptos like Solana are continuing its ascent, but you can see Bitcoin and Ethereum haven't. We've actually been floating sideways here, which is quite interesting. But looking at XRP to start here, we've talked about this multiple times in the past, and in regards to what we expect to see happen now is new formation of a technical indicator here. In the past, we kind of form these indicators after we see this major rally. So typically, we have a major bull run, we explode up, and up. And here we are again. And then what we're looking for is consolidation or correction, sideways movement that forms new technical indicators. In the past, you can see we kind of form these trends. We come to a point where a decision has to be made, we break down. And it's consistent here. We go to this one here. We have a much bigger sideways trend, symmetrical triangle. You can see higher low, lower high. We fill in this gap. Make a decision, we break down. It's consistent here. We're looking for that same pattern. Check it out. Here we are again. New uptrend, new downtrend here. We filled in the gap. Decision time, broke down. So you can see what I'm getting at here, that we form these kind of symmetrical triangles and then we lead for a decision. And that's kind of what we're dealing with now, where we're just starting that. You can see we just continued off a pump. We had a pump right here, pump right here, pump right here, and we're looking for that next one that just happened right now. We called this extremely easy on XRP. We had a beautiful, you can see descending, broadening wedge here, lower high, lower low, opening up, and then we broke out of resistance right here, rallied to the upside after we rebounded off bottom support. And then since then, we've been kind of consolidating at the top. I've said it, and I'll say it again, it is pretty much a consolidative point here. I wouldn't really get involved in it because we typically just see these kind of swivels here, and it's kind of difficult to trade on. What we're looking for is a new indicator. Like, there's a good chance this is going to play out into some new symmetrical triangle, and then either dump or pump. Regardless, though, we're looking for that indicator. It's too early to define that indicator just yet, but when it does, then we'll be able to take advantage of it. You can see we're nearing overbought, so there's a good chance we could correct down a bit. But ideally, the pattern likes to form technicals. We like to consolidate a bit. You can also see we have a lot of resistance here, and we're retesting it not at the best price point here. You can see back in the past when we retested it, we were trading at 56, which is all right, but we still broke down. Now we're testing it even higher at 60. So we still most likely are going to break down. We just came off a 2-week bender explosion. This is more volume in these 2 candles than we've had ever in the past, besides the first one here. But you can see we are also in a descending fractal here, continuing its descent lower. So there's a chance this might reverse downwards. We've had many wicks in the past consistently above this major downtrend here, and it's by no surprise what I see there would be no surprise if this current one that just started today causes correction throughout the week to the downside here. I would not be thrown for a surprise at all. So I am anticipating more of this consolidation to take place. Maybe we fall one last time, but ideally at the end game, we expect to see a break to the upside here. Now, before I continue any further, we'll take advantage of this. Like once we complete or find this new technical indicator on BYDFI, we'll take advantage of it. You can see I can pull up XRP to leverage trade on BYDFI here, and we're trying to find a new indicator on here that's forming some sort of resistance, some sort of floor. This is way too early to tell, but you can see that there's something forming here. And when this does decide to breach, we can either buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, which we have right here. On BYDFI, they even have a welcome rewards bonus and a demo trading account. So that means you guys, not what I wanted to click, you guys can trade around with 50K in demo money, get familiar with the platform, get familiar with the exchange, and then when you're ready, you can switch on over to the live trading account. But you can literally use 50K right here, get familiar with that platform, learn how to use it, learn how to use the exchange. Then when you're done, go claim the $2,800 in rewards they're giving for free. And then you can trade around with that live on the actual exchange, and whatever money you earn off of it, you guys can get for free. You guys can keep and withdraw out of it, which is really cool. So it's basically a way to get you kick-started, jump-started, and break the ice on the exchange, which is super cool. And like I said, it's all free down in the description below. Anywho, moving forward from XRP, Solana, for example, has continued to soar higher. We knew this was coming. As we've said before, there's a beautiful uptrend here in yellow that we've always seemed to kind of move to, regardless of us being above or below it here. You can see in the past, when we go too far away or straight too far away, we come back down to it. It's a consistency here. And you can see when we broke below it here, it was only a matter of time before we came back up to it again, which is exactly what we're doing. And I think this is just the beginning. More so, we're probably going to see a bit of consolidation considering we're nearing overbought. But once we do, I do think we're going to at some point retest this major resistance at 200 and probably break through it. I think that's all-time high. No, it's not for Solana, but I do think we're going to be ideally moving up to 200. Every time I've made a Solana chart or talked about Solana in the past, I've always said we're going to see a rally up to 200. It's only a matter of time. We had a bit of consolidation in the past year. Solana loves to form these kind of descending fractals consistently here, so I would not be surprised if we see that happen again. But after this run, maybe some sort of consolidation, and then another break to the upside, and we'll pump even higher. So I'm very excited for this. Solana has seen a major breakout. We called this too. We had a beautiful symmetrical triangle forming here on the 4-hour chart. We knew that once this was broken, we could buy and long, and that's exactly what happened here. So it's been a consistency on a lot of these cryptos. Ethereum and Bitcoin look identical in regards to what they're currently panning out right here. Too early to tell what exactly is here because it is on the 2-hour. I might have to scale it back to like the daily just to get a better overview, which I'll do right now. But you can see we also had big breaks on, you can see Ethereum here, and we kind of knew we would reverse out of it. But again, Ethereum's a bit tough to kind of chart. I really want to include it, but I just don't know for sure. I don't know if I can include this and say this is the rally. It's really not that accurate. Maybe something like that is possible, but again, regardless, it could be something like that. That actually looks pretty nice. We had that breach right here, so this is another buying opportunity. And honestly, when you continue it like this, it almost looks like pretty accurate that it's going to continue up higher. There's a good chance, especially Ethereum's daily trading at only like 60 or 58, that we can continue to soar upwards. Same thing with Bitcoin here. You can see with Bitcoin, same descending fractal. We broke out of it, bullish, and we are continuing in ascent. So I think overall, a lot of these cryptos look really good to continue to pump higher. So keep your eyes peeled on these cryptocurrencies, because I do believe a lot of them are going to continue to soar upwards here. Some might cool off a bit, like Solana, but for the most part, I do believe we're going to continue to soar upwards. Same thing with XRP. Allow it to settle down just a hair, but actually, maybe take XRP off the charts, because I think it's just going to form a little consolidative technical indicator. But Solana, I do believe, has more room to head up higher. Same thing with Bitcoin. Same thing for Ethereum. As for the S&P, I'm just antsy. I want to see how this opens. And if we start to pull back down again, then we're definitely headed for here. Otherwise, we're going to head up even higher. So I'm excited for that. Anywho, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.